Is Roblox losing its identity? The main inspiration of this video was actually from a 2016 forum post. Remember that? Remember the Roblox forums? We used to have that back in the day. There was this post of this one dude who told everyone that he thinks that Roblox is losing its identity, and with the newest recent updates to the game with R15, yes, he was talking about R15, that Roblox was losing its identity and it was going the wrong direction. This dude will be crapping himself right now. If 2016 Roblox meant that it was losing its identity, I have no clue what he would think about 2023. Identity is so hard to say because pretty much everybody in your head has like a different version of Roblox. If you joined Roblox in like 2017, 2018 and you compare it to someone who joined in like 2021, they will give you like completely different answers to what Roblox actually is. And if you go even further and ask like a real OG from like 2008, your opinion, like your identity of Roblox will be so different, man. Roblox's original identity is based on like the Legos. Hold on, I need to tell you guys this story. Basically, one of my friends started playing Roblox at like 3 to 4 years old. His family was a bit poorer, they couldn't afford Legos, and I can't blame them. Like, if you look at the prices of Legos now, they're all like stupidly expensive, man. A few pieces of plastic cost like a couple $100. Like, are you kidding me? Anyway, so he wanted to play with Legos, but he didn't want to play with the Duplo. You know Duplo? Like that knockoff Lego thing. So his parents got him Roblox instead, so he could play on it online. Yo, he was a pioneer, man. He was on that Roblox wave as a 4-year-old back in the early 2010s. He was there before all of us. If you look at the old screenshots from back in the day, you will only see Lego inspired images. All the Roblox models were built off of that in the first place. And Roblox has consistently been deviating from that for years at this point. Every year, Roblox just gets less blocky and blocky. I would say that, and most people would think about Arthro, but this process started all the way back in like 2011 with the 2.0s and 3.0s avatars. Those earn pure Legos. And ever since the pandemic hit, like around 2020, Roblox has been shifting towards realism. If you look up at old articles about Roblox back in like 2014, most of them would say, oh, it's a game that's similar to Lego. Nowadays, you don't really see the exact same comparison. Of course, it's still made, but it's nowhere near the level that it was like a couple of years ago, where the difference between Roblox and Lego was night and day. If you even look at like the faces, if you even look at like the normal faces that the first Roblox faces that we got back in the day, honestly, like you compare the Lego ones and you compare the Roblox ones, they look really similar. But nowadays, you can't really say that. A lot of the new faces are deviating from this Lego style. It's been like a 10-year gradual push to make Roblox less like Lego. Honestly, they should keep the Lego style for the faces. I know they've been trying to do dynamic faces and all of that extra stuff, but why can't they do like dynamic faces on Arthro, man? Like the Arthro, oh my god, bro, so many of these faces look like trash. These faces were made like a couple of years after the original classic ones, and they look even worse. I don't know anyone that actually uses these Arthro faces unironically. If you actually use these faces like while you're playing Roblox normally, tell me in the comments, bro. I want to know. And the funny thing is, I don't think many people associate Roblox with Lego anymore. The only people that really still do it nowadays are like the people who joined all the way back in 2010. Honestly, I think like 99% of you don't even associate Roblox that heavily with Lego anymore. And I don't think they should, to be honest, because it puts them into like a box and limits what they can do with Roblox. I think the biggest difference between this is comparing Frontlines and Phantom Forces. Both of these games are very big FPS games. Phantom Forces is like the best FPS from old Roblox. It's been around for like 10 years at this point. Phantom Forces came about in a time where everything was super duper blocky. It was in 2015, like Arthro wasn't even a thing yet. It didn't even exist. All the player models were blocky. A lot of the gun parts back then weren't done on like Blender or anything. It's done on Roblox Studio. They just clamped a bunch of blocks together. But then you compare it to like something like Frontlines, which actually uses Arthro avatars for like the bodies of the players. And even though they're pretty similar mechanically, I mean somewhat, Phantom Forces is more towards Battlefield and Frontlines is, I guess, more towards COD. You can see the difference because Frontlines feels like an updated Phantom Forces. It's Phantom Forces but with all the Lego-y, Roblox-y parts removed. I mean, it's still Roblox, like the Roblox logo is still on like the top left, but this could have been easily made in like any other game engine, which I think is what Roblox is trying to go for in the first place with all these realistic things. They don't necessarily want to just be doing that Roblox style, you know, that retro Roblox style that so many games have. They can do that, but they can also simulate games that don't really have that Roblox style. Like they can compete with Unity and Unreal, although it's gonna take a long time for them them to get there, to be honest. The engine is still pretty terrible. But some people say that Roblox really lost its identity. It lost like the childhood spark that it once had. You can really see this with like the logos. The new logo, especially the one with the black, that one feels very, I guess, business-like, very formal-ish. A lot of the edges are clearly defined. But while you look at the Roblox one, it looks better, but it's more cartoony-ish. For me, it's like if Roblox went to like two graphics designers, one is like 16 and one is like 60, and then they told them, what would you think about Roblox? Like make a logo for Roblox. And the 16-year-old one will be the old logo and the 60-year-old one will be the 2017 logo. So Roblox's identity, they never really lost it, in my opinion. I think they just simply changed their identity. And honestly, Roblox moving away from Arthro and moving away from like blocky avatars, honestly, I'm just perfectly down with it, to be honest. I find no problem with it whatsoever. I'm actually prefer this new identity that Roblox is really going for, and I think a lot of people agree this with me. If I go to like the front page right now, there is a lot of games that actually utilize Arthro. The one that really comes to the top of my head right now is Royal High, and a lot of that doesn't look like Lego, bro. I mean, it's Barbie, and that's kind of like a different type of Lego, but whatever, man. I'm telling you, bro, if you showed some dude from like 2010 Royal High avatars that they do now, they would just be mind blown. Wait, this is Roblox? Really? Okay, and I know some people may not agree with like the Royal High reference. Some people just really hate this design that Royal High is really going for. It looks very uncanny valley-like. For me, I'm personally fine with it. Like, the idea of a Roblox avatar isn't there anymore. There's no such thing as this is a Roblox avatar and this is not. In my opinion, you could just drop whatever and you just tell me that's a Roblox avatar, and honestly, I would agree with you. It's like, yeah, that looks pretty new. And this is sped up definitely due to the UGC system. A lot of the UGC items that we have now, they simulate a lot of real life stuff. Most of the Roblox stuff that they put out, like the things, the avatars that are put out by Roblox, the items, a lot of them have this very distinctive Roblox style, but most UGC people don't really follow that. Most UGC people like to follow fashion trends from real life, and honestly, I'm fine with it. And I think UGC has played a big part in Roblox changing its identity from, oh, Roblox has this certain distinct style, to Roblox is basically like a second reality type stuff. Honestly, I'm like fine with it. You could dress up your Roblox avatar like however you want now. You can dress it up as you in real life, or you can dress it up as something else. You get more options to choose how you change your avatar now. I gotta make a whole separate video on this. And also, they really just had to change how they moved overall because of how big they got. Roblox really started out with like 3 people huddled in like an office corner. There was only like a couple of people working on this game in like the very early years. Now there's like hundreds of people. I think 1,000 maybe. Do they have like 1,000 employees? I'm not too sure. And everything they do, they have to think about it differently now. And I think the most profound change is definitely the events. They simply don't do events anymore. And the only reason why Roblox actually did events in the first place, I'm gonna make a separate video on this, probably going deeper into this, but the only reason why they really did events is to just boost up player numbers. And then they realized back in 2022 or 2023, I don't remember, when they stopped doing events, they were like, yo, this doesn't actually work. Like, we don't need to do this stuff anymore to actually just bring out our play numbers. I knew some people that would just play Roblox just for the events. Like some people actually do exist like this. I remember back in 2018, remember the Ready Player 1 event? I don't know how many people can relate this to me. The Ready Player 1 event really stuck out to me because it was such a pain in the ass to finish that one compared to any other event. All the other events were easy. Pretty much, I had a lot of people that didn't play Roblox for like a very long time just come back just to do events, because those were like really important, and also you get a lot of cool stuff with those, so of course we had to get them. Back then, Roblox was actually still really small. They have like doubled and tripled. I think they have probably quadrupled in like the past 2 years or so. Even if 2018 was just a few years ago, they were just a fraction of what they are now. Because events are so easy to do and so easy to run if there's only like a couple hundred people. Definitely the standards of events have really risen. But back in the first 3 years of Roblox, a Roblox event would probably be like an afternoon job. Like Shadetsky will probably just make a map and just call it an event. And yeah, that's basically all the development time given to that event. But you can't do that in 2023 Roblox right now. The events always have to get bigger, and so I think the payoff wasn't there anymore. The events weren't pushing up player numbers, and they could have just invested their resources towards something else that would have made more money rather than just doing events that may or may not just give them like a 1 to 2% boost to player numbers. So I think that's why they stopped doing events. That's like the simplified version. an even higher level, back then, like back in the early 2010s, Builderman used to actually send out own personal messages. I don't know who was in charge of this account. I don't think it was David Bazooki, probably just some Roblox employee and stuff. It would actually like wish you happy birthday, not the stupid one where they just wish you happy birthday on like your 13th birthday, where it's like automatically generated and everybody else has it. Here's mine. I'm gonna put a screenshot of that up right now. Everything feels less personal now. And the thing is, that's just basically the side effects of just being a bigger business and them not being able to be personal with everyone. If Roblox had like 100 players as they did back in like 2017, you would legit be playing with employees right now. But how many of you have played with a Roblox employee? I don't think, I probably like thousands, and I don't think any of them will be watching this video right now. If you did, that's honestly like so cool, bro. But I think nowadays probably 0.01% of Roblox players, I think even less than that, have played with a Roblox employee before. Or maybe your father's actually Builderman, who knows. The identity that Roblox is going for now is something that simulates more of real life. They confirmed my suspicions when they said that they wanted to change the hair effects of Roblox. You know, most Roblox hairs are pretty much, they look pretty terrible. Even if the UGC ones look better, the Roblox ones from like back in the old days, they look really bad. Like even the shaggies, those look really terrible by like 2023 standards. You don't really appreciate it until you go out of Roblox and just see the hair effects on like normal games and be like, yo, this is amazing. Even the UGC ones, like the ones that I made recently, those look better, but they are nowhere near like the levels in like normal games. And so Roblox is trying to get some dynamic hair in, you know what I mean? And so this is the new identity they're going for. They want to be like a second reality now. They're done with Legos, bro. They're growing up. They're done with Legos. They're starting to go through VR now. And so to answer the question, Roblox has not lost its identity. It's just changed with the times. And obviously, with anything that grows, it needs to change. If it stayed the same and kept its Lego design, I feel like almost none of you guys will probably be watching this right now. And I certainly wouldn't be making YouTube videos if it was just a niche Lego game. And I think it would have faded out. Like Roblox would definitely have faded out and failed a long time ago if they never changed their vision in the first place. Oh my god, I'm stuck on the ground. What the hell? Come on, bro. Give me, come on, kill me. Kill me. Kill me. Come on. Kill me. Oh my god, that took way too long, bro. Are you serious? I was standing there for like 3 seconds and they didn't even respond. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Here's a video they can check out right here. And yeah, that's about it from this video. See you guys there.
Yeah, drinking dope turned me to a superhero. Yeah.